So this is day 2 of me being out of psych. I voluntarily checked myself in, and I've been experiencing some changes like in my life. Like this is the first time in a long time. Before I talk about the changes, I checked myself in because of paranoia, anxiety, depression, and suicidal thoughts, which I have dealt with for a very, very long time in my life, I should say. But this is day 2 of me being home after being there for about 2 weeks, about 9-10 days. And I basically discharged myself. And because when you voluntarily, come in, you can leave after a certain amount of days, with the permission of the doctor also, but you can leave at a certain amount of days, under certain conditions, if you're well. And this is like the first time in a long time for certain things. I am on medications. The day I came home and the day after were kind of rough. I didn't get much sleep. I don't have my sleeping medication, but the day was kind of rough. I got my medication kind of messed up or whatever. But aside from that, things are kind of different for me. I have a bit of a schedule I'm on. I was on a schedule there. I work very, very well with a schedule. This is the first time since I was in, I want to say, elementary school, because I became depressed in middle school. This is the first time since elementary school I have dreamed. I haven't been dreaming ever since I came home. I haven't dreamed since I don't know when. And usually if I do dream, I don't really dream. If I do dream, it's like a message, someone, like, me trying to, I'm into spirituality, so it's like a message. But I haven't dreamed consistently since elementary school, and I've been dreaming ever since I've been home. I don't know what the hell that means. It'd be like the weirdest dreams, but I've been dreaming. I've been exercising regularly, and not only that, it's just, I don't feel like clutter, like in my heart, like in my soul. Like I don't feel heavy about things. I might feel a little heavy when I leave the house to go out, but I left out to go to the store like unexpectedly for like the first time in months. I always plan things out. I just don't leave the house. If I leave the house, I know I'm leaving the house like weeks in advance, days in advance. You know what I'm saying? I gotta make sure I check outside the door before I leave the house. You know what I'm saying? Just in case somebody's out there, if I need to be alert about anything, I just don't do things like that. And I did that, I think yesterday or the day before. Yesterday and the day I came home, I just left, and it's just, and I remember, I think it was yesterday. Today is Monday. I think I'm recording this early in the morning. I don't know. But I left one of the days and my anxiety was through the roof. I will admit, my anxiety was through the roof. And I remember I was just like panicking on the low. But I'm still outside. I'm still, doing what I need to do. And I remember I going to the store and I asked the clerk a question. And I remember the relief I felt just by like having a simple conversation with somebody. And I remember walking out this store, okay, just because I had a simple conversation with somebody and it went well. It was just nothing but a question, but it went well. And I just remember how relieved I felt just because of that. And this is only my second, third day of being home from being released from psych. And I guess I kind of want to document and do some story times after my experience. And it was a very interesting experience in, psych or whatever. But It's not my first time being in psych. It's actually my second time being in psych, but I feel different. I must admit, I don't know if it's the medication. I don't know, because there's a lot of structure there and I need structure. And once I came home, I continued that structure. I literally have like a little note sheet on my wall of what I need to do, the things I need to do, like AM, noon, night. Like I'm sticking by it, you know? I'm sticking by it. And I'm a routine person, to be honest. I'm a routine person, but I feel different is basically what I'm saying. And I just don't have any hate in my heart. I'm not angry about anything. I'm not holding on to anything. I'm journaling. You know, when I journal, I feel relief. Like, when I exercise, I feel relief. Like, I feel relieved. Like, I feel different. Like, I feel different. I really do feel different. The medicine is different. The first time I went to psych and they gave me medicine or whatever, and it really didn't work. It really didn't work. It didn't work, and they gave me a lot of medicine. One of the medicine was an injection. Like, you literally had to poke yourself with a big ass needle, like on your hip, near your hip or whatever. I had a lot of medication. They did nothing for me. And I have about 3 or 4 now, and they work tremendously. So this just my damn second, third day, and I'm just kind of low-key excited, you know what I'm saying, what's in store for me, because I haven't felt decent and just balanced and stable in a very, very long time. Kind of like I kind of want to shed some tears, because it's been a long time coming. When I checked in, I was just in hell. I was extremely paranoid. I'm still kind of am in a way, but it's not like how I was before. I'm just kind of conscious of, you know, just the people around me, because I'm aware of, you know, my reputation, how people feel about me, which I will probably be doing like story times about gang stalking, my reputation, just certain things I deal with, you know, in life and things like that. But it's crazy, like, and it's crazy how fast it happened. It's really exciting. Like, I don't know. I just wanted to share just a bit of it. I will do a story time about my experience in psych and what I learned from it, and, you know, just the experience with, you know, different people and, you know, different walks of life, and what we all had in common, from the nurses, you know, the nurses all the way to the patients. It was the learning experience, and it's just crazy how, it's just crazy for me, like, how the universe will align you with certain people. Like, you would never think that a white person that would be considered, this is for me, and I'm not saying this with no shade or no, like, I'm better than nobody, nothing, but somebody who would be considered white trash, considered, like, by society as white trash, who's, like, probably, who is on meth and stuff like that, and how much in common you would have with them, or a nurse, you know what I'm saying, a CNA, who you think have it all together, who, you know what I'm saying, has a nice career, and you're in a psych ward, and, you know, 24-hour lockdown, you getting told what to do all day, every day, how much in common that you would have with them. I kind of want to shed a tear with that too. I'm not going to cap. I kind of want to shed a tear or two with that too, but I just want to share my experience. I feel like it's nothing wrong with being vulnerable, and I don't want to say testify, like a testimony, but it's kind of what it is, you know what I mean? Like, it's healing being vulnerable. and just telling your story. That's kind of what we did in the psych. We just kept it a buck with each other when we was in group, and you realize how much you have in common with people that you would never think you would have, you know, anything in common with. But that's about it. Probably seeing more of me, but it's my experience after psych day 2, 3, or something like that. So yeah.